Hi, hello, namaskaram, vanakkam, shastriyakal, adabarse, chennagidra, bonara. This is your Animam back again. Have you ever heard this dialogue by Amrish Puri in Sunny Deol's movie? Gusse ko palna seeko. Yes, gusse or krodh ko palna seeko. That's the beautiful and of dialogue with heaviness, right? Yes, yes. Today I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to give you beautiful tips and with this little story as to how to overcome anger and stay happy always. Let's dive into the video. Let's watch till the end and tell me in the comment section how you felt so I'm going to give you beautiful tips. Within seconds you'll come out of your anger. Once there lived a boy who had a very bad temper. Angry boy he was. He would get angry at every little thing which happens in the school. Everything bothers him. One day, what happened is his father gave him a bag of nails, complete bag full of nails, and told him, "My child, every time you get angry, hammer one nail in that front wall which is there in front of you. Okay? Whenever you get angry, go to that wall and hammer a nail into that." So the boy obeyed his father, and so he started the activity. On the first day, the boy hammered 50 nails. Oh my god, 50 nails from the back. The next day, whenever he got angry, next day he again went and he hammered 40 nails. So from 50, the count has come to 40. Each time he used to go there and he repented for being angry because hammering was very difficult. Nail hammering is very difficult, isn't it? You may hurt your hands also. So every time he went, he used to repent and it was quite challenging for him to hammer a nail. Whenever he got angry, going there, hammering it, that damn brick wall was very, very tough for him. Slowly, he discovered that controlling anger was easier than hammering. And day by day, the number of nails which he hammered started going down. It was 50 first, then it has become 40, gradually it has come to 25. Like that, the number has come down. Eventually, what happened, a day came when he didn't get angry at all. And he felt the joy of it. Yay, yes, I'm not hammering anything because that is more painful. So he felt so happy. Now his father gave him a second task. So hammering a nail is over. Now he said, "My child, well done. Now I'm going to give you a second task which you're going to follow." The second task was, if you do not get angry the entire day, start removing one nail from the wall. That's clear, right? First was to nail when you're angry. Now second task is to remove the nail from the wall whenever you are angry. Okay. Next, after several days, all the nails were removed. Happy, isn't it? Now his father took him to the wall. He took him near the wall and asked him, "What did you see, my child? Tell me your observations. What did you see from this wall? First, I asked you to hammer the nail. Now I asked you to remove the nail. What did you see?" The boy replied that, Papa, I can see holes in the wall." Okay. The father then explained to his son. He said, "My child, my loved one, these holes are like the scars. Scars. Yes, you know, right? These holes are like the scars that we leave on people when you get angry. When we scold somebody, the heart will get that scar. No matter how many times you say sorry, but the scar doesn't go. When you hurt somebody with your anger, that anger, the hurt will never go. Wow, I forgot to say this. This particular story made me go in depth and think one important statement. Do you know? Anger varies with different people. You behave differently with your mother when you're angry. You behave differently with your father when you're angry. That anger varies with your friend, your professor, your colleague. That too, it depends upon the situation. Do you accept that? Yes? So many things happen around us which we don't like. Every day, day in and day out, many things will happen which we don't like. But within you, what you like should happen, isn't it? Outside thing we can't control. But what is happening inside you should, that whole control should be within you, isn't it? Anger has ruined many relationships. Along with ruining many relationships, it has destroyed oneself. This person who has bundle of energy. Do you know what Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita? Yes, in Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2, Shloka 63. Lord Krishna said, "From anger arises delusion. From delusion arises confusion. From confusion arises memory loss. From memory loss," yes, beautiful saying, isn't it? "From your memory loss arises loss of intellect." Everything is intellect. This is a shloka from Bhagavad Gita. I gave you the meaning of that. So let's create an anger-free zone. It's easy. It's in our hands. Let us create this anger-free zone as we create a smoke-free zone. Wherever you go, wherever you go to different places, everywhere it is written smoke-free zone. You're not supposed to smoke here. Why don't we create anger-free zone just like your smoke-free zone? Easy, isn't it? Only remember that me as an individual, I need to save my energy. Where should I save my energy? I have to save my energy inside this powerful body which God has given. So how can I control my anger? Simple. 8 different steps. Only 8. If you follow this, within seconds you will come out of your anger. Step number 1. Remember. Carefully listen all the 8 and share it with all your friends. Everybody, this whole world will become angry-free zone. First of all, recognize and accept the anger. First recognize and accept that you are angry. Acknowledge, when you acknowledge that you're feeling angry, when you tell your body, inner body and your mind, when you tell that you're feeling angry and you accept that emotion without judgment. First accept it. Yes, I'm getting angry. Accept that without any judgment. When you recognize your anger, that's the first step to deal it with constructive thought. So accept that, yes, this is an emotion. I'm getting angry. Let me accept that I'm an angry. Then automatically it subsides. Step 2. Do not dwell on past arguments. What will happen, when you go and again dig all the past arguments, it may lead to big arguments. So stop digging into old arguments. Step number 3. Do not get angry on someone's rude behavior. Yes, when somebody is trying to be rude on you, don't get angry. Remember, their remarks do not define you. You are not that person at all. It will not define. Let them give their comments. You are a powerful soul. Step number 4, very important. When you get angry, pause. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. When you do this, what happens is, you give time for you to process your feelings. When you take this deep breath, inhale and exhale. When you're angry, you will have or you give time to process your feelings. Automatically your anger goes down. Step number 5. Take a long break. What you do? Immediately when you're angry, come out of that situation, go out of that room and go for a long walk. You observe how beautiful your mind gets. It will become calm. Step number 6. Go away from that place. Get out and meditate. What will happen? When you meditate, all your emotions will come under control. Step number 7. Avoid spicy food. Because spicy food, when you have, when you're angry, when you tend to eat different spicy foods, it requires a lot of oxygen to breathe. When you require that oxygen to breathe, you will become more and more like that food becomes heavy and that oxygen supply would be less and you feel more frustrated. Step number 8. Never keep your anger bottled and do not share it with your, don't keep it inside and inside. Don't keep it. Immediately share it with your loved ones. Give a call to your friend or loved ones and tell them, I'm feeling so, I was like this. Then your body calms down. So talk to your loved ones. Don't bottle it. Remember, lifestyle is not about clothes, buying branded clothes or costly house, or about thinking or I'm this. But lifestyle is about your thought process. Lifestyle is about your behavior. Lifestyle is about your speaking. 3 things: thinking, behavior, and speaking. You know what Buddha said? Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal. You're holding that hot coal with the intent of throwing on someone else. That means having anger or being angry is when you hold, or this particular quote explains, I can explain you in this way. It explains what the quote emphasizes. When I hold the coal, what will happen? My hand will burn. It is nothing but self-harm, isn't it? So when you're angry, it is nothing but self-harm caused by holding on to anger. Means the anger thing causes self-harm, just like the coal burns your hand. So careful. Always remember one beautiful line from my end. Do not react when you're angry, but you can respond. Do not react. The moment you react, it will become a big argument. Stay happy. Simple. Life is too short to enjoy, isn't it? Give a smile, beautiful smile, because life is short. We have to damn enjoy it. Correct? So share this video if you like it. Give me more and more love. Tell me in your comment section or my comment section, tell me how did you feel. Let us live in a world of angry free zone. Namaskaram. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. I wish to join you all with more and more topics. Tell me which is bothering you. Alright. Thank you so much. Once again, signing off with a smile in an angry free world. Bye-bye. Thank you.